General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, February 19th reveal that Chase is under more pressure than ever before, as everything in his life seems to be spiraling out of control. His job at the police department is already stressful, but his personal troubles are what are truly pushing him to the edge. The feeling of failure from not being able to build a family with Brooke Lynn, along with the increasingly obvious truth that she has been hiding Joe's true identity from him, is causing Chase to spiral into a cycle of frustration and anger. He loves Brooke Lynn, but each passing day makes him realize that this love can no longer overshadow the betrayal he feels. This deception is not a small secret, it has completely altered the course of Chase's life. He gave Brooke Lynn his heart, trusting in the future they could build together, but now, he feels like he never truly understood who she was. The fact that Brooke Lynn hid the truth about Gio, the child she gave up when she was too young, only makes him feel more lost. Amid all the confusion, Chase turns to Willow, the one person he feels understands the pain he is going through. They used to have a relationship, and although their paths have since diverged, the trust between them still exists. In a moment of vulnerability, Chase opens up to Willow about all the pressure he's facing, the feeling of being deceived, the disappointment that love is not what he thought, and above all, the big question that haunts him: can he continue to trust Brooke Lynn, or is this the end for them? Willow, who has also faced betrayal and loss, listens to Chase with sincerity. She understands his feelings, the struggle between love and trust, and that sometimes, no matter how deep the love, it cannot save a relationship that has been too damaged. She doesn't immediately offer advice, but her gaze tells Chase that he is not alone in this inner battle. However, this conversation could also open a surprising new chapter. As Chase and Willow share their deepest emotions, could it spark old memories, feelings that never truly disappeared? Will Chase find solace with Willow, or is this just a fleeting moment before he faces the truth about Brooke Lynn? One thing is certain, the pressure on Chase is only growing more intense, and the decisions he is about to make could completely change the path he is on. Drew and Curtis are headed for an unprecedented showdown as Drew suddenly reveals a truth that could completely upend Curtis's life, that he is not Trina's biological father. This revelation lands like a bombshell between Curtis and Portia, shattering all the trust they had worked to build. Curtis, who had struggled to accept his role as Trina's father after learning the painful truth about their blood relation, now faces an even harsher reality. If Drew's words are true, all hopes and dreams of building a real family with Trina are meaningless. The feeling of betrayal strikes Curtis once again. He suffered when he learned that Portia had hidden Trina's existence from him for so many years, and now it seems she is keeping another earth-shattering secret. Portia is shocked when she hears this news. She cannot believe that after everything they've been through, Curtis is still caught up in a truth even more complicated than before. Did she know about this truth and continue to hide it, or was she also unaware? If Curtis is truly not Trina's father, then who holds this big secret? And more importantly, why is this truth coming out now? Drew, for his own reasons, knows that this truth needs to come to light, no matter the consequences. But as he sees Curtis's pain, he begins to question whether he should have revealed this at all. Is he doing the right thing, or is he just hurting his friend even more? While Curtis struggles to piece together the truth, Trina may be the one most affected. She fought to accept Curtis as her father, struggled with feelings of abandonment and anger over Portia's secrets. But now, with her true identity once again questioned, how will she react? Will she turn her back on Curtis, or will she face this truth more maturely? The tension between Drew and Curtis is not just about Trina's truth, but about trust, betrayal, and secrets they never thought still existed. Port Charles is about to witness one of the biggest shocks, as all the pieces of this story slowly come to light. One thing is certain, once this truth is revealed, nothing will be the same. Carly and Brennan find themselves in the middle of an important moment when Brennan suddenly proposes. But just before Carly can respond, the moment is interrupted by an unexpected intervention. Christina and Jason enter, creating an unforeseen roadblock. This not only ruins the moment Brennan was trying to create but also escalates the tension even further. Christina, with her sharp instincts, has never fully trusted Brennan. She always felt something was off with him, particularly the way he was approaching Carly too quickly and seemed to be trying to manipulate her. She cannot allow Carly to make such a big decision without realizing the potential dangers that could be hidden behind it. But it is Jason who makes the situation even more serious. Jason, who has been watching Brennan from afar, knows that this man is not the businessman he claims to be. The information Jason has gathered makes him unable to stand by and watch Carly make a life-altering mistake. As he steps in to confront Brennan, the tension in the room becomes suffocating. Carly looks at Jason in surprise, while Brennan, instead of backing down, remains incredibly confident, a clear sign that he is hiding something. Brennan is not easily shaken. On the contrary, when challenged, he only reveals more of his true nature. What Jason and Christina have suspected all along finally starts to show itself. Brennan is not just a man trying to win Carly's heart, he has a deeper plan, one that may involve dangerous forces in the shadows of Port Charles. As Christina and Jason continue to push Brennan into a corner, Carly begins to realize that perhaps she has trusted someone too quickly, someone she has yet to truly understand. But no matter how many doubts swirl around Brennan, he does not seem fazed. Instead, he uses Carly's confusion against those trying to stop him. Brennan knows that if he can get Carly on his side, no matter how much Jason and Christina oppose him, he will still win. And that is what makes this situation even more dangerous. If Carly accepts the proposal, she may be pulled into a world from which she cannot easily escape. Jason and Christina may have stopped this important moment, but the real battle is just beginning. Brennan is not one to give up on his goals, and Carly now faces a decision that could change her entire life. Will she listen to Jason and Christina's warnings, or will she be drawn into a mysterious and dangerous relationship with Brennan? One thing is certain, what's happening now will not stop here, and Port Charles is about to witness one of the most explosive stories in the near future. Dante brings Lulu important news about the changes taking place in Rocco's life, causing her great concern. The boy, who was always innocent and cheerful, has recently begun to show alarming signs. The scariest part is that Dante discovers Rocco has accidentally overheard dangerous conversations about Cyrus's criminal activities. The boy has absorbed things a child should never know, and this is slowly changing the way Rocco views the world. Lulu is stunned to realize that Rocco is no longer the carefree boy he once was. The tense conversations he overheard have planted dangerous thoughts in his young mind, thoughts a child should never carry. Rocco is starting to question justice, evil, and seems obsessed with the power of bad people. He doesn't clearly express what he has heard, but his increasingly dark words, unusual reactions, and especially his dangerous curiosity about Cyrus have made Dante and Lulu realize they need to act quickly before things get too late. Dante knows the world he lives in is not safe, and while he always tries to keep his son away from the dangers of Port Charles, Rocco has now been pulled into a whirlwind that the boy doesn't fully understand. Lulu is terrified when she thinks about the possibility of their son being influenced by the darkness around him. She doesn't want Rocco to grow up with a distorted view of the world, to think that power and violence are the only ways to control everything. But as Dante and Lulu try to take control of the situation, Rocco becomes more mysterious. He no longer shares everything with his parents as he once did, instead observing them, testing his limits, and seemingly harboring his own thoughts that no one can understand. What he overheard about Cyrus is not only troubling but has also sparked a curiosity in him in ways no one could have predicted. Dante realizes that if he and Lulu don't act soon, Rocco could lose his way in a way they cannot control. They need to help him understand that not everything he hears is true, and that not all powerful people are scary. But the biggest question is, how can they protect their son from the darkness that they themselves cannot erase from Port Charles? Will Dante and Lulu be able to guide Rocco back to the right path before it's too late, or will he be drawn into a world that even adults can hardly escape from? One thing is certain, Rocco's transformation will not stop here, and it could be the beginning of a chain of events no one can foresee. Willow is completely shocked when she learns that Jason has discovered a truth that could change everything, that Sasha is pregnant with Michael's child. This story not only overturns everything Willow once believed but also puts her in an uncontrollable situation. She has already gone through so much turmoil in her relationship with Michael, from family secrets to external dangers, but this truth may be the hardest blow to their feelings. The fact that Michael has a child with Sasha is something Willow never thought possible, and now, with it becoming reality, she cannot avoid or deny her emotions. Jason, with his instinct to protect his family, cannot stand by when he learns that Michael has a growing child with Sasha. He's been watching things from a distance, noticing Sasha's odd behavior, and finally putting the pieces together. What's concerning is that Sasha didn't voluntarily disclose this information. She was pushed into a corner when Jason discovered undeniable signs. This makes Jason worried. Whether Michael intends to hide it or not, this truth must come to light, and if he doesn't handle it correctly, there could be serious consequences. Willow can't believe what she's hearing. She once thought that she and Michael could overcome everything and build a stable, happy family together. But now, realizing that Michael has a child with someone else, the feelings of betrayal and hurt overwhelm her. She wonders if Michael was deliberately hiding this from her, whether he's protecting Sasha more than he's protecting her. Willow understands that Michael is not the type to betray her cruelly, but the fact that he hid this, no matter the reason, still hurts her deeply. As for Sasha, she never wanted to find herself in this situation. She has already lost so much in life and endured enough suffering to understand that the truth doesn't always help. Sasha knows that when this story is revealed, she will have to face the judgment of the entire town. But what worries her more is Michael's reaction. He may feel responsible for the child, but does he truly want to be with it? And if he truly wants to fulfill his duty as a father, what does that mean for Willow? Michael is now in a very difficult position. He loves Willow and has been trying to build a future with her, but now, a harsh reality has emerged that shatters all his plans. He cannot abandon his child, but he also doesn't want to lose Willow. He may try to explain, but will his words be enough to keep her by his side? Meanwhile, Jason knows that this truth will not only affect Willow but will also push Michael into a situation that is not easy to escape from. Jason has always stood by his family, but this time, he knows there is no way Michael can get through this without hurt. The big question now is, how will Willow react? Can she forgive Michael for hiding this truth? Can she continue to be with him, accepting that Sasha's child will be part of their lives? Or will this be the breaking point that causes their relationship to fall into an irreparable crisis? Michael may try to fix everything, but can he protect Willow without hurting Sasha? And more importantly, will Willow choose to stay or leave to find a new path for herself? One thing is certain, the truth about Sasha and Michael's child will change everything. Relationships will be tested, emotions will be pushed to the limit, and Port Charles is about to witness one of the most emotional explosions in the near future.